Thumbs up and good to go. So, the memoirs of an introvert. No, making this video to say that I think I finally figured out my deeper self. So, sitting there driving, and I don't know where this came to me, how this came to me, but I realized that I thrive in intense situations. I like intensity, which is why working out is such a fun thing for me. And the harder the workout, the more intense, the more I like it. And I thought it was like a thing with pain. Like I thought I liked pain, which is why when I did boxing and Muay Thai and all the martial arts, like when I would actually spar, I loved to spar because I thought it was like a pain thing. Like I like pain, which kind of do to an extent, a good pain. But I'm driving today, and just in traffic, I naturally speed. I mean, a lot of people do, but it's like I feel like I'm like the faster I go, the more I can grow. If that makes sense. So I'm sitting there thinking about it, and I realized that why boxing was my favorite combative art, martial art, whatever, is because that's been the most intense situation like I've really been in, and that's why I think I want to do special ops, special forces, because that is like the most intense, the elite, the highest, the high. It's like no joke. And then even like a firefighter. Looking at firefighters, like I don't want to be just backup, and I don't want to do just little random calls. I want to do like that movie We Are One or something like that with the California fires. It's super intense, out there digging ditches to stop the fire, like hardcore. That's why David Goggins. That's why he clicks with me so well, because he's so intense. And it's like I finally came to that realization just driving today. And also I think that's why I drink. Before there was problems in the past, and trying to get past a few situations mentally. But when I when I wake up and I'm my normal self, like I can feel the intensity, and it's like my fight or flight is like above average, like way above average. Like it's on a whole nother level, and it's really the fight response. Well, fight and whatever. Like it's up there, and it needs to be like it needs some attention. It needs to expand. But drinking, I always thought to sound arrogant or cocky, whatever. But I always felt I was smarter than a lot of people, and just people bore me, and I'm just on a whole different level. So drinking brings me down some notches, just so I can relate to the general population, which I still think is kind of true to an extent. But it also like mellows me out, slows me down, and keeps me like it takes my little fight or flight and all that. It's still pretty high. If you see me drunk, like I kind of snap. Yeah, but it takes me from way up there, and it brings me down some notches, and it levels me out. It dumbs me down basically. And I notice like when during the week when I don't drink, like my intensity, my levels, my sharpness is up there, and it's like I feel like I need to drink on the weekends to bring everything back down, because it is getting way too high, and I don't have an outlet. And I've been doing martial arts and all that, and I got back into jiu-jitsu, which I think I've said in a couple of videos. Which is actually really good red wine, by the way. Ultra Mini. Bought it yesterday at Hy-Vee. And yeah. Anyway, started jiu-jitsu, and I like it. I like the training. I like learning the techniques. It's fun. It's cool. I'm starting to really cut weight, and my flexibility and mobility is getting up there, and I enjoy that way more than being like big, heavy, and like massive. Like being cut, like being lighter and agile and mobile. Like like my flexibility's increased. Yeah, yeah, I enjoy that a lot more. I feel it's more beneficial. Anyway, jiu-jitsu's fun, but it's not intense. Like there's something missing, and I've been looking at Muay Thai again, and I really want to jump into that. But having this realization, I'm gonna. I think I figured out which direction to take my life. I don't know exactly what path, but I know, like, left or